wake up in the dead of night. A noise echoes through your room. At first, you tell yourself it's nothing, just your imagination. But then you hear it again. This time, it whispers your name. Welcome to Dark Demon Tales, where the shadows whisper and nightmares come to life. If you've found this channel, you're already one of us. Someone who doesn't just watch horror, you feel it. So turn off the lights, plug in your headphones, and remember, some stories stay with you long after they end. James never believed in ghosts, urban legends, just stories. But when he inherited his grandfather's mansion, something felt off. The house was ancient, wooden floors that creaked when no one stepped on them, a silence so deep it pressed against his ears. But it wasn't until the whispers started that James realized he wasn't alone. At first, they were distant, barely audible. He convinced himself it was the wind, the pipes, anything but what it really was. Then, they became clearer, louder. They called his name, and they always came from one place, the locked door at the end of the hall, a door his grandfather warned him never to open. One night, curiosity won. James found the key hidden inside an old clock. His fingers trembled as he turned it in the lock. The door creaked open, revealing a staircase leading downward into pitch-black darkness. James hesitated, but the whispers changed. They weren't calling his name anymore. They were begging for help. Flashlight in hand, James stepped down. The air was thick, damp. It smelled of something long buried. Symbols were carved into the walls, deep, jagged, desperate. And in the center of the room, a chair. Old, rotting, chains dangled from its arms, and in the dust beneath it, footprints, fresh ones. Then, silence. The whispers stopped. James turned to leave, but the door was gone. The staircase vanished. The walls had shifted, trapping him. Then, he felt it, breath against his neck, and a voice right behind him. "You shouldn't have come here, James." Hours passed, or maybe days. James screamed until his throat was raw. He clawed at the walls, but they were solid stone. He was alone, or so he thought. Then, the chair creaked, as if someone had just sat down. The chains started moving, tightening, pulling. James realized then this wasn't just a room, it was a prison, and he wasn't the first one to be trapped here, because now he could hear them, the others, whispering, begging, not from the room, but from inside him. James woke up. Sunlight streamed through his window. A dream? A hallucination? Heart pounding, he ran to the hallway. The door at the end of the hall? Gone, as if it had never existed. But as he turned to leave, he heard it, a whisper, software, almost gentle. "We're still here, James." And in the mirror beside him, he saw them, watching, smiling, waiting for him to come back. Do you believe some places have memories? Have you ever felt like a house was watching you? Let me know in the comments. And if you love stories that stay with you long after the video ends, hit that subscribe button, because here at Dark Demon Tales, the nightmares never end.